Welcome to the channel. If you like the video, like, comment, or subscribe. Would be very grateful. Today we are looking at a deck I've been trying to make for a long time, but finally got it to happen. And that deck is the fleur deck. Here's the breakdown of the deck. There's a lot going on, so I'll go one step at a time. First, we have the skill, and I'll state it here now. You can just not have this skill. It would actually leave you 2 slots. I just wanted to maximize the deck a bit. So basically, you get her with this skill, but you can also just put her in the deck because you can. There's one needless extra deck monster that you can put her in for. And as for this, that's just a free body using this skill. You're not really going to use this for the actual synchro. Okay, we got one of this Noble Knight. We run in the Noble Knight package, the Hero Noble Knight package with this one. Because a lot of her support cards mention Noble Knight, so I might as well I might as well put them in the deck as well. I have one of this Noble Knight. He's just a big beat stick, honestly. I never really use him for his actual purpose in the deck. I mean, it might come up sometime, but not really. And then we got Elemental Hero Blaze Man, the only hero in the deck. Because it matches this card, because this means we have 3 polymerization searchers. On top of that, this card can also search out Noble Knight Spearholder. And then we have 2 of this Infernoble Knight. You want him in the graveyard for his graveyard effect, really. Then we have 3 spear holders. We need these to turn our level 4 into a synchro, a tuner monster, so we can use another level 4 to get out our boss monster. Then we have 2 of this Noble Knight, same as the other one. You want him in the graveyard. This one is just to get a token out if you want to end game, or if for any other reason. Also, he's a Noble Knight body for the deck. That's very useful in many ways. We have 1 Joan, just because Noble Knight. Honestly, you can throw any one last Noble Knight in for her. You can replace her with any other Noble Knight you might think you want in the deck. But I would trade that slot for this, because if you're not using this skill, you can just put this on a Joey and give it again put this on Joey. And this is one of the cards you can replace and just put a different skill on it. Right here. So it's like I said before, this is a big body. This one is an equip card. There's a lot of equip cards. Even these 2 are equip cards. This equips as well. Then we have 2 polymerizations. We have 1 of this card. We really don't use it much. But we have 3 of this card because we use this one a lot. We have 2 of this card as a searcher as well. You'll notice that there's a lot of searchers in this deck when you play it, or in examples. There's a lot of cards that search other cards, so you have to be careful what you do. But some of them, like this one, is a revival for like level 2 or lower monsters, such as a spear holder. But I've learned my lesson and saying this spear holder's ability does not activate on this because I forgot. But if you want another body on the field to finish a game, or just to get maybe her or him or this tuner out from the graveyard to get a free body, these cards are great. Plus, it the person when the monster that this is equipped that it this is something that's destroyed while this thing is attached to it. If you have a synchro monster on the field, this attaches to that monster instead afterwards. Then, like I said, 4 of these cards need to be in the graveyard. So we got 2 Noble Knights of the Round Table field spells. And then we have Elemental Shining. What I did here was we only used 3 attributes in this deck: Wind, Fire, and Light. So I have the fusion for I have Shining, Tornado, and Nova Master for each respective element that he can go into if need be. Plus he searches out polymerization, so that's pretty easy. We have Emperor Charles as a 9. Pretty easy. You can just like get him out, get out Captain Roland, and then have a level 4 on the field and easily get that one out. This one is just your stall card. This is a beautiful, beautiful card to have in the deck. Captain Oliver. This is the card you can trade out. You really don't need this card. You can put it any. I'll say this is your freebie card with this deck. Every other card you do need to balance the deck properly. But this one is a freebie card. You can just replace it with the boss monster instead of using the skill and put it on a Joey. Or you can pit the you can make it, you choose any other level 4 rank 4 warrior monster to replace this one. Then we have the King of Noble Knights right here, and we have Sacred Noble Knights King here as well. These 2 are necessary for the deck, and that is the deck profile. I think I really cooked with this one. Took me a while to figure out how to make this deck work because I was still trying to understand Noble Knights, but yeah, it's a pretty good deck. I have 3 examples here. That middle one is a promotion. The other 2, and I didn't get a win here. The 2 I'm gonna use for this right here, I might use the middle one in this video, is going to be losses, but there's a lot that I learned in those fights. While this plays out, though, as usual, I'll be talking over it, doing some babbling a bit. I am working on a, looks like the Neos one. I am working on a deck, Beast the Kid style, for um the Link deck. I'm not really a big fan of Salamangrates, but for you guys, I will make a deck for Salamangrates. But it's gonna be in a way that I like it the most. See that I went from a hero fusion to a noble knight exceeds monster. It's kind of cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's a reshuffler. That character right there. Here, I just let this person win. Kind of saw my fate written there. I don't normally do that, but I just want to get straight to the next fight. Um, this is a long one, so I'm gonna do this one, and then the second example, then end off the video there. Here we go. This is the stall strategy. Very good. This is a very good deck, by the way. I can't say it enough. I love this deck, man. Of course, that was a mistake what I did there. I didn't mean to you know, do that, but actually came that this actually came in handy because I learned something about that card. And this duel is on rest of this duel is about me learning about this one synchro card. It's kind of funny. What I was trying to do here was get the other level 5 synchro out. But this is when I learned what's her fate that spear holder is negated by the equip card that revives her. So, yeah. I'll be skipping this. I'm pretty sure people saw the Blue Eyes cutscene. I thought, okay, cool. I don't just skip the Blue Eyes cutscene. I mean, pretty sure people have seen it 1,000 times already. This is what I call it a stall card. It revives itself constantly. Give it the right materials. It can survive almost anything. Don't know why they did that though. Oh yeah, I remember now. Get out, dude. You see, around this point, I kind of had a fixture of what was going on. So I started. This is when I started to learn how to do stall with this card. For real. Because he started just powering up and stuff. So my only ability here was to deck him out. So I just like never budged a moment. Had to be very careful how I moved my cards and where they went. I did that to make sure if he popped one, he couldn't pop the other one. Double assurance. I think the turn after this, he kind of figures out what I'm doing and just ends me. Yeah, he does. That was a fun duel, though. It really was. And finally, let's get this last one done. This is my win against Salamangreats. And I'm kind of happy. My first try at the new meta with Salamangreats, I made a deck that's actually good against them. So I feel very accomplished. Though most of this duel is this person's first turn, I barely really ever sneezed. What's so crazy is just this board. What's crazy is with Salamangreats, this being the best board is crazy. It's actually an amazing board for Salamangreats and Duel Links. But I'm imagining Master Duel that wouldn't cut it. But still, it's pretty tight. I like it. The only thing I was worried about was this, because I didn't know what this new card's ability was yet. And this was game. Yep, I did a pretty good job with this deck. If I say so myself. With that being said, hope you liked the video. Like, comment, or subscribe. Would be very appreciated. And have a wonderful day.